Toby, how have you settled into life at Belmore?
Yeah, it's been really good. It's been a month now. I think I'm into my 5th week now, but it's been really good. We've been able to find a few wins as well, which has really helped, and the boys have been really welcoming with me, and I'm starting to form some really good combinations now with Reid and Burton and Avo at the back, and so again, it's going to be a slow process, but I'm really enjoying my time here so far.
Perfect. I was about to ask you the halves pairing with Matt Burton. You seem to be shining together. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, it was something before I come here that I kind of looked into the squad and the players' strengths and weaknesses, and he was a big one. I was pumped to play with him. He's a very instinctive player, and he's played a lot at halfback this year, but I still think his best position's 5'8", where he doesn't have to think as much and organise, and I think our combination is slowly building, but we're starting to get to know each other on and off the field, and it's a combination I'm really excited for the future.
And a mid-season move down to Canterbury from the Gold Coast. How's life under head coach Cameron Serraldo? Yeah,
it's been honestly the best move I've ever made. I think it's something I was really nervous about when I first made it, but coming down here, coaches, Cam showed me nothing but belief and put a lot of confidence in me to run the footy side and, more importantly, just be myself. And I felt at home as soon as I moved here, and it's been 5 weeks now, and I'm starting to build some good combinations, and I'm really enjoying my time here.
And confidence is something you're going to need heading into this weekend. The club faced the Knights in round 18. It was a bit of a tough loss, a few players injured and whatnot. You weren't here, but what do you make of facing them at home this Sunday?
Yeah, it's a really good challenge, to be honest. Obviously, I didn't play that game, and a lot of the other boys, Kicks and Fox and that, who are back now, weren't playing in that game, but I think we've got a really good opportunity to go down there and really give it to them. They're a side in that we're in pretty good form at the moment, but I guess the biggest thing is just focusing on us, and we've had obviously last week, and the boys have had a bit of time to freshen up, and they're all in pretty good spirits at the moment, and we're ready to have a good week of training and rip into the Knights.
And how are you and the team preparing to face them? Any players you need to look out for and tactics heading in?
I'm not too sure. I think the focus is just going to be on us. They've obviously got a lot of strike weapons who are playing well, in Kalen and their halves, and a couple of outside backs going really well, but I think the focus is just going to be on us this week. We've got a really good squad and a full strength squad to pick from too, which is plenty of positives, and I think we're playing some good footy at the moment too, so I think we're in good stead and ready to take on Knights.
Speaking of the squad, there's been lots of recruitment speculation surrounding the club recently. As one of the latest recruits yourself, what's your take on that? Any advice to some people potentially thinking about making the move?
Yeah, I think it's a really exciting stage we're at with the club. Obviously, we've been through a lot of tough times, but I think it's going to make us better for the run. And again, they're starting to recruit a lot of players, which is a really positive sign for the club. And I think it's got a lot of positive places we're going, and I'm really excited to be part of it moving forward. So yeah, it'll be good.
I think we got a glimpse of that in the Dolphins game up there at Bundaberg, 1 point proving the difference. What's keeping the boys going, building into the back end of the season? Yeah, well, I still think there's plenty to play for. Obviously, there's 4 games left this year, and we want to win every game, and I think it's important we have a good finish to the year, especially going into next year. And for me personally, it's just building on the combinations and the key ones with Burdo and Reid and whoever's going to be the fullback moving forward. It's important we can get going now. That way we can go into the pre-season, I guess, steps forward than what we'd be right now. Perfect.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.